And hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Everything's looking good. Green light on the live stream. I'm presuming that everything's working like it's supposed to work. I see Steve and John and Lloyd and Dan and Peter Carroll and who else? Well, that's all I see. Jody, Drone Shots. Phantom Hodges, welcome. How's everybody doing? AZ Drone Dude. Staff at Marines ESP, hello and welcome to the show. Jim at Above and Beyond Drones. Chris Hope, welcome. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's had a good week. Hope everything's been going good for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and push a button over here. See if I can push the right button. And let's bring in Mr. Lloyd Mendenhall, the grumpy vlogger, the co-host of the show. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. My buttons aren't working. What happened here? There we go. I got to hit the right one. Lloyd, are you there?
Yeah, hey, man, hold on a second here. You know, I stepped out last week to go take care of Judy. I'm sorry it took me so long to get back in here, but I'm back now. So, yeah, I just stepped out for a little bit, and it's like what's happened since
A whole damn week went by.
I left the room?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. A whole week.
Well, what the hell did I do? I was just gone for a few minutes.
No.
I'll tell you that.
No, that was last week.
See, I'm in Area 51 Studios, and every time I go through that damn door, it's a time warp. I swear to God, I just went out there for a minute.
You think so? Is that what you think?
Well, I thought so.
Well, okay.
Well,
it's your story, man. You can tell it however you want.
Hey, Mel, how you doing? I just had a little fun at...
I'm doing all right. Well, it looks like somebody's already got the cat out of the bag about Dan. Everybody knows Dan's in the hospital. Drone Worship, our good friend at Drone Worship down there in Florida, he is in the hospital, and he's in a bad way. So another good friend, Rick Halber, has started a GoFundMe, and it looks like Steve's posting the link already, but I've got Chris Hope's going to be posting it. So anybody that can donate and help Dan out a little bit, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. He called me just a few minutes before the live stream started, and we had a little visit, and that poor guy's in a bad way right now. So anybody that can help him out in any way, I'm sure he'd appreciate it immensely. Dan,
well,
I know you're there. I know you're watching. Please do what the doctors say and leave them nurses alone, all right? They'll just get you in trouble.
Yeah.
You know the old story, if it's got, tires, it'll cost you problems, right?
I was going to ask you, now that Dan's sick, do we have to be nice to him, or can we treat him like we always do?
No, we got to be nice while he's in the hospital.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
where goes all my fun?
You know... Yeah. I'll leave that alone.
Man.
I had some things come to mind right quick, but I'll just leave it alone. I'll just say cheers with a hot cup of coffee. How's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
I wish the best for Dan. He is in my prayers, and
well, that's not what you said before the show started.
Well, I know.
See,
but
that was before I said you had to be nice, right?
Yeah, exactly. See, you didn't tell me I had, then. See, that's what he does. He sets me up. He gets me to say stuff that off camera, and then he uses it against me in the show. So.
Oh, he wants you to just...
This is not true. Please cater to his narcissistic ego.
Yeah.
Talk something but trash. Yeah, well... Lord knows if anybody can, I can.
Yeah. Well, you can say that again.
Hey, Dan, this is for you.
Oh, careful. Don't do that. Dan, don't do that.
I know.
That
Yeah,
might be bad.
that was not a suggestion. That was just me blowing a kiss to you.
Ah, my goodness, Greg. Blowing a kiss, huh,
I'm
Lloyd?
back.
Yeah, boy, I'll say. Uh,
All right.
oh my God.
Part of the problem is I was really, I can relax now. Judy's health is back. Well, she's doing better, and we now know it's not cancer. So, or
Yeah.
98% as good as you can get in these day and age,
Yeah.
especially
Yep.
with a cancer survivor. So, I've got a lot to be thankful for. I've got a lot to be happy about. And that's, why I'm goofing off right now, because I'm really, the stress level has dropped to a little bit of nothing compared. I mean, it's my daily stress level. It's not the extra crap I have to deal with on top of the daily stuff.
Right. This way it just kind of gets
You know?
easier for you.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
And this is why I do these shows and why I do YouTube, is so I can decompress for, and because when I leave, when I walk out this door, I'm back into my real life, dealing with Judy's health issues as they are. When I come in here, this is my fun place, So, and I appreciate you letting me be here, Mel.
You're welcome. Hello, Brian. Hello, Art. Thomas. We've had a couple of more people join in while you've been
Yes, we have.
talking
Flapping my
about your
gums.
excitement. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
excitement.
I'm more concerned about Dan. He's the focus of this show tonight because,
Dan
in
is,
my opinion, because
Dan's a good guy. He gives a lot of people a lot of crap, and sometimes it's deserved, and sometimes it's overboard. But, the
He's
thing I
Dan.
like about Dan is it's honest. He tells you how he's feeling. And,
yeah, and that's it.
that's part of the reason him and I get along so well, because we're not afraid to say what's on our mind, even if it gets us in trouble sometimes. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
Sometimes you and I get along that way too, because of that.
You didn't have to go there. Come on, Lloyd. Don't tell everybody everything, for crying out loud.
All right.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, hit that like button, everybody.
Art wouldn't let me talk a lot today either.
And hit that super chat button. That thing down there where you throw money at the channel to help support it. Yeah, we need to do that too.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the job, Lloyd? That
No.
new job I had?
What job?
Yeah, that new job with Walmart Corporation.
No.
What's
going on there?
Did I not tell you about that?
Oh, you mentioned something about it, but I haven't picked up all the details. So share it.
Well, that turned into something really interesting. That turned into this
What
right
did it
here.
turn into?
It turned into a pile. Yeah. It turned
bad,
into and that doesn't even really do it justice for the description. Yeah, so I applied with Walmart Corporation for a forklift job.
Right.
At the
Yeah.
Sam's Club store, and went for the interview, and they said there'd be some stocking involved, and I said, okay, and the offer letter the offer letter did give me a warning. The offer letter started me out as a merchandiser at part-time, and I applied for a forklift position full-time. So
Right.
that was my first clue that something wasn't quite right. And it just got better from there, depending on which side of better you want to look at it. But, yeah, so it turned out to not be really a forklift job at all. In fact, the forklift part of the job's only about 15% of the job. The rest of the time, you're pushing pallets through the store loaded with water and soda pop and dog food and who knows what else. Everything that you can buy at Sam's Club. By the pallet load. If you want to buy it by the pallet, they'll sell it to you by the pallet, by God. So yeah, you push. That's exactly what I said, Brian. I said, "Damn, I need to stop and have me a cigarette here. This sucks." But
You're
No,
yeah, and
just
you're
my
getting a little
knees.
long in the tooth for that kind of stuff too.
Well, not only that, I was probably double the age of most of the people working there doing it, and my knees and hips just won't take that kind of stress and pressure, which is kind of why I got out of the job I was doing in the big truck, because moving those 4 and 5,000 pound CAT scans and MRI machines and nuclear cameras and stuff, just bad on my body, you know. And I've been doing it for so
Yeah,
long that
yeah,
I've torn things up I didn't know you could tear up. I've torn things up I didn't know you had. So yeah.
yeah, and you're getting a little long in the tooth. Or did I say that already?
Where's
Sorry.
that minus button? Right there. Okay, we got that problem solved now. We ain't gonna put up with that no more. Ah, you know, that's just, you're brutal, man. You're just brutal, you know. But just in case anybody wants to see, you know, I have cleaned up the desk a little bit. I've got some more equipment sitting out here. I got my digital recorder there. I got my Osmo Pocket, or my Osmo Action. No, my Osmo Pocket laying over here. I don't have an Osmo Action. Hint, hint. Anybody wants to send one? If anybody wants to send an Osmo Action,
I got a question.
you know, they can do that right here. They can just send it right here to that PO box, and it will end up in my hot little hands. That's right. If somebody wants to send me an Osmo Action camera or a Mavic Mini, better yet, I'd take either one of those. Hell, I'd take both of them. I'd suffer through it. I would suffer through it, y'all. I really would.
I got a question.
Hello, Bob Casey.
Was is that the same Osmo Pocket that you left sitting on your desk when you went to fly with Brent Nunnally? Just asking.
Okay, repeat the question, Lloyd. Yeah. You know I hit that minus sign, right? So nobody can hear you right now, right? You know that.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Man, if I don't get rid of this pneumonia or whatever I got, it's killing me. Send me my Osmo Action. He's knock 300 off that Zoom.
Hello,
Brian,
Bob
I already
Casey.
did knock 300 off the Zoom. I was asking 1,500 for it in the first place. Anyway,
Let's see.
Mitch.
Who else has showed up since you started?
Mitch, Brian, Bob Casey, Art. I see all
Mad
new names.
Kiwi.
Kiwi
Craig.
made it. Drone Life RC made it.
Yeah.
Um,
Fenton
yeah.
Hodges Drone.
Yeah, he was here. I mentioned
Thomas
his
O'Sullivan?
name. Thomas, yep.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Hey, Lloyd, you know, while I
Yeah,
was out
what?
flying this weekend, I just said the other day that I wanted to start shooting some foliage because things are starting to change and turn a little bit. So I got a
Right.
clip here that I'm going to play showing
Okay.
that some of the foliage and trees and things are just now starting to change colors. Now, I didn't color grade this, and I haven't put any music to it because it's just a little 40-second clip, but 48 seconds or something. But this is over at the Arkansas River, and you can see some of the trees are starting to change and things like that. You can see where the colors are starting to come through.
Right.
Yeah. For a minute, I thought you made me forget I hit the plus button. I knew I hit it when I changed screens here.
Yeah.
But so
Well, I was looking at, I was like back and forth here, but this is some
Throughout-
cool footage.
throughout, through the season, I'm going to shoot some more video,
Yeah.
and by the time all the leaves are gone, I'll have a whole bunch of clips like that I'm going to put together in the form of a time lapse and make one big video out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and our colors are changing late in this part because that was over in Fort Smith area, right?
Central Arkansas, over closer to Little Rock, actually.
Oh, that's right, because you drove and met him halfway. That's right. Yeah. So. Yeah, our colors are just starting to change, and this is a little late in the year for us. Usually,
well, not really. It's end October, beginning of November. They'll start.
Yeah, but
through next month
Oklahoma,
and through
Arkansas,
about the next
generally,
6 weeks, they'll start kicking butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's the same in
like
in Tennessee. Up north, they're already started.
But we usually get dry. Yeah, we usually dry out at the end of by August. Everything's dried out and it's starting to brown, and thus when the first cool temperatures hit, at least here in Oklahoma, which is usually they start. Yeah, I guess because this is this is the first part of November, so
we usually time have to start changing.
Yeah. That's why I was saying it's just a little later than usual because we usually change in the end of September, middle of October here. Now, Fort Smith and over, they might change. Central Arkansas, the further east you get, it may be a little different, But right here in our area, it generally changes, starts
pretty much,
in September.
For the most part, I don't think it's east and west. It's more north and south.
That's true. That's true.
We got Bill from Coast to Coast Drones has come in and visited with us. That's real nice. Tater.
Oh, hey, Bill.
Tater to tomato.
Yeah.
And Gilbert Drone Services.
Absolutely.
X3 or 3X.
Tater was fun to watch last night.
What did Tater do last night? What did I miss?
He was a guest. He was a guest on Art's Arco Drone Solutions.
Okay.
And it was the pre-show that I thought was the best part of it all. But unfortunately, the pre-show has been taken down.
Martin's Vision, howdy. Pre-show, why is the pre-show taken down?
Well, Art was testing out his OBS.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it didn't work well. And he went live and didn't know it.
Oh.
Well, but he went live and didn't know it. And he explained his frustrations without. There was no camera shot; it's just all audio. And I was texting
no beeps,
him to
right?
say, "Your mic's hot." It was not muted. It was colorful. Yeah, that's the word, Mitch.
Hello, Jim
colorful.
Wallace. Third Avenue, welcome. Hello from Texas.
It was the best 30 seconds of YouTube I've seen in 2 weeks. There was no video.
After sitting at the table at SpinUp with Art and Chris and let's see, Sean and I think Ed Ricker was there and Bob. I think Bob was there. Bob Casey was there. Who else? Ken Dono. I would have never thought that Art would talk that way. But Art can sail with the best of the seamen when it, he's a sailor when it comes right down to it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It was, needless to say, it was, like I said, it was the best 30 seconds of YouTube that was on last night.
Yeah, Mitch referred to it as colorful.
I know, I'm out of focus. I'm trying to get focused here. What the... There we go.
It is now. It's working.
It is now. All right. Been driving me nuts, too. Phantom Hodges said, I'm out of focus, I know.
Ben Cartwright, welcome. So, so that was a little video from that. And I got another video. I mentioned, I think last week, I talked about the pond behind the Boy Scout Center at SpinUp having a turtle in it. So I flew my drone down over the rock levee that they have built. They had several levees of rock built throughout this little pond, dividing it up, if you will. It might even be walkways where you can walk out through there. I'm not sure. I flew my drone real close to the water and shot some video of the turtle, or shall we say turtles. Yeah, I'll take a look at this. How many of you can count the turtles? And I don't mean just the ones sunning themselves on the rocks. I mean all the ones swimming around in the pond, too.
Oh, my God.
There's a dozen of them right there in just that one section of pond. There's probably 30 on that levee. And then as I fly out over the larger section of the pond, all them little bright spots in the water there, Lloyd, every one of them's turtles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
There's probably 100 of them in that little pond right there. It's just, they were everywhere. I couldn't believe it.
But they're all little ones.
Oh, no, there was some there about a foot across.
Oh, okay, good. Because man,
I never got more than about 20 feet.
Good soup.
I never got more than about 20 feet low. You know, I didn't want to disturb them, but they didn't seem to be bothered by the drone flying over.
No,
they were just kind of hanging out.
Cool though. I've just never seen that many turtles like that.
There's a few of the younger ones there jumped in the water as I went by. I see just now. I noticed, but yeah. Oh, man, I tell you what,
Art said he saw frogs in there, too.
Did he?
Yeah.
T-Bird, welcome. Turtle soup, yeah. That's what Lloyd said.
Yeah. I've had turtle soup. It is quite good. If it's
I've never
done
had
right.
turtle soup. I've had a lot of things, but I've never had turtle soup. And let's see, I'm still kind of waiting for something else to happen here, and it ain't happening yet, so I'll keep on going, I guess.
I didn't do it. Oh, I know what you're waiting. Yeah. I'm waiting on somebody to.
I do want to talk about something, though, something serious. We laugh and cut up, and we have a good time on the show, and we make fun of people and make fun of each other. Mostly you making fun of me, but
it's easy.
Are you saying I'm an easy target? Where's that damn minus button again?
Or serious, Mel. Serious here.
Yeah, serious. Put on your serious face, Lloyd. If you're in California, near the fires, stay the hell away from them with your drone, you stupid shit. And I don't care if YouTube flags me for saying that or not.
I know.
Don't get stupid,
what
people.
What kind of knotheads?
There was some knothead, there was some fool that flew his drone over there by the fires, and they actually had to shut the air operation down for a few hours because of it, and because of that, the fire spread more, quicker, faster, more fire, because of some idiot with a drone.
I heard I heard the best solution to that today.
Yeah.
And what another YouTuber suggested, find the two that did that, take them out, film this publicly, have them place their hands on a stone, flat stone, and then drop 4 big flat stones, one on each hand of the two guys that flew. Just smash the crap out of their fingers. They can't fly anymore with broken fingers. And that might actually keep a few of these other fools from trying it too, if they thought that was the, one guy says just take them out and publicly cane them, but
Well, if we were in Central Square in China, that might would happen.
Well, take them in downtown L.A. and just cane them.
Yeah.
3 of them doing that. Yeah, and it was actually Coast to Coast Drones was who was that? Bill Thomas. He was on there when they were talking about this, and he was part of the panel. And these guys, they were very serious about those idiots doing that. And you're right, Mel.
I hope they
screw it up for the rest of us too.
Yeah, because they make it hard for the rest of everybody. And I don't care if they were 107 or hobbyists. Either way, you should know better than flying around something like that. And if you're a 107 pilot, you need to have your license yanked, your certification.
And about a $25,000 fine.
Yeah, that'd work. $25,000. Yeah. And if you can't pay the $25,000, then 20 years in jail.
I was going to say a day in jail for everyone.
They'd hate for me to be the judge on that.
Yeah, I know. Or a year in jail for every $1,000. Yeah.
I would hope that they weren't 107 people that done it, but
God, I hope not.
if they were, then they need their 107 yanked. Period.
Yeah, and they truly need to be fined. They need to start.
Absolutely, and it needs to be. It needs to be a big deal. The media needs to get off of some of this crap they're on and do something good and serious for once, and cover.
Like Bob Casey says, Part 107 or not, they're morons, and absolutely,
Exactly.
And
taking their bird doesn't do anything, T-Bird. They just go buy another one. That ain't no big deal. But get in their hip pocket,
smashing their fingers so they can't fly.
Get in their pocket. That's the way I see it. Lock them up, get in their pocket, and maybe they'll think twice about being stupid. But anyway, so I wanted to say that. Stuff like that.
It need to be said.
And you know me, Lloyd. I started that #BlackLegal movement, and some people are picking it up, and some aren't. But I wish everybody'd pick it up. #BlackLegal. Put it in every one of your videos. Big cap letters, guys.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you're a hobbyist. I mean,
hello, Backwoods Droner. Hello,
I hear so many guys talking about, well, I do it to get the shot, or I do it to, there's no excuse for. I mean, okay. So you want to fly close to a building and there's nothing around it and it's okay. You might be able to slip something like that by. But when you're putting people's lives in danger, firefighters and police officers and pararescue and rescue people and the military, when you're putting their life on the line, that's where I say, okay, the shot is not worth it. And
exactly.
If that's the kind of pilot you are, you need to be banned. Ship them to China and then let them try that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of those communist countries like that. Let them try to get away with that stuff.
Yeah.
And,
and
Brent, it's all good. Yep. We see you. And I see you.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, it's just absolutely stupid. It really is. And there's no need for it. No. I mean, you want to get video of the fire? Stand on the hillside somewhere a half a mile away and shoot video with the camera. I mean, it's just too easy. But anyway.
I mean, why do you have to have video of the fire? Why do we seem to think as a society that there has to be new video you've seen one forest fire, you've seen 100 of them. Let's not screw this one up. Let's step back and say, because there is nothing to be gained other than somebody was going to sell that video, and they were going to get some money.
Like Brian just said, clickbait. Yep.
Clickbait. Yeah, I agree. There's, I watched something today, and another YouTuber that has, he uses clickbait, and he's been called out about it.
Good.
And I mean.
There's no need for it.
There's no need for it. I mean, good God,
The news channels, they've got their helicopters out there. They're flying. They're in communication. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Let the news people cover that kind of stuff. There's nothing you're going to do with a drone. You can't get close enough to get good video of it. And if you do, your drone's going to get squashed by the water drops and stuff that they do from those aircraft. So it just, I don't know. It's just stupid. To me, it's just stupid. Quit being stupid. There you go. I've said all I'm going to say about that.
Away. I like Steve Carpenter. So much for the green movement with all the idiots and their cell phones. Take them away and save the planet. There you go.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I seen a commercial. Was it a commercial or a video about that green movement crap? This little old lady in line at the grocery store. And the grocery was, ringing up green or talking green movement, this and that and the other. And little old lady said, well, we used to use paper bags instead of plastic ones that go in the landfill. And the other young gal said, well, that's part of the problem of your older generation, cutting down all them trees to use paper. And the old lady said, look here, You know, when we had brown paper bags, they got recycled. When you couldn't use them to go to the grocery anymore, you cut them up and made book covers to protect your books for your kids. And you know, used them for wrapping paper.
Or
nothing wrong with plain brown wrapping
for
paper.
Trash, you know, yeah, you use them in your trash cans.
Yep,
you know,
all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so she went on and on and on and listed about 50 things.
Yeah.
You know, about the green movement, and phones was one of them. You know, we used to have party lines, and it was a really good commercial. And I wish I had it where I could play it on here. I'd take a chance on getting a copyright strike if I did it. Well, there's Ken Dono. $5 toward waffles.
Hello, Mister.
I'm all about that,
All right.
by God. Yes, sirree, buddy. We'll take that $5. Thank you very much, Ken. I appreciate it. So anyway, enough of my rant about that, you know. Hashtag fly legal, hashtag fly safe, hashtag fly smart. Just quit being stupid. Whoever you are being stupid, quit it. You're making the rest of us look bad. You know?
Yeah, you are even insult to us stupid people. I mean, I said that wrong, didn't I?
No, you said it just right because you pointed to yourself.
Okay. But I did say us.
Did I tell you?
And it is on your show.
Did I tell you what Ken Dono done when he found out I was at SpinUp?
What'd he do?
Him and Sean and Ed Ricker, I think it was, come walking across the parking lot to come into the hotel. And he saw me standing there. And he ran up and gave me a hug like nobody's business. About knocked me over. He was like, man, I didn't know you were coming. I'm so glad you're here. And all. Brian, $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I really do. Now, see,
you believe that he
Ken,
liked you, right?
Ken and Brian have set the example, y'all. Those numbers need to get bigger now. They need to get bigger. That's right. We need to put more zeros behind those. Lloyd? Steve Carpenter, $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, for that moment, he sounded real convincing, okay? I don't know if he likes me or not. No, no, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, see there, he's even being honest now. He was lit that when he done that, you know.
Yeah. Well, that explains a lot.
That it does. That it does. Brent, it's all good.
I don't think
just hold tight.
Sean
just a
Oz
few
was
more
doing.
minutes.
Sean Oz was doing a live stream, and Ken was there. And I said, "Is that Ken Dono?" And he says, he saw what I wrote in the chat, and he says, "Yeah, that's Ken Dono." And he says, "Hey," and he holds up the camera and says, "Say hi." And he says hi to the camera. I said, Tell Ken Dono I said to bite me." He did. He said, "The grumpy vlogger says for you to bite him." Ken had this look. I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
He wasn't sure how to take that. And I just,
yeah, no, Ken and I get along
I said,
good.
and tell him I was glad to see he was there.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
I give him
In
a
fact,
lot of crap. But
Ken really made me feel good about SpinUp, you know, because I had that little incident where I wasn't paying attention and I got disoriented and my drone landed because it ran out of battery and I didn't know exactly where it was. And I told that story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ken made me feel a whole lot better because he actually crashed his into a fence. Now, he didn't hurt nothing. Scratched it up a little bit. I think he broke a prop or something. But so we both got lucky. We both had little incidents at SpinUp, and they turned out good.
Yeah.
So that's all good. We all brought our drones home in one piece.
Yeah, I knew about
I don't think
Ken's,
anybody crashed hard. I don't think anybody crashed hard.
He put that up there, and I'd heard about it, and I said, I forgot where I was at that he was in, that, and I'd heard about that, and I texted him, or I chatted with him in the chat. He says, yeah, everybody donated props, and
yeah.
You know,
and
he was back flying again.
And, you know, honestly, in Ken's defense, there was a whole lot of Mavic 2s in the air, all pretty close together at that point. It would be easy to get disoriented. lose
And he
track of
said
which
that.
one
He
you
said
were
that,
playing.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said he put
that's
stick
exactly
into
what
it and it
happened.
wasn't moving, and then he realized he was looking at the wrong one, and he thought there was something wrong with his drone because, yeah. So anyway,
Yeah,
yeah. So you
yeah.
know what else we got going on though tonight, Lloyd?
What's that?
I got some more video to share.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
but before I bring in the more video, I'm going to bring in our special guest for tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
And hopefully everything's going to work because he had things that came up that he had to take care of before the show, so we didn't get to do a sound check. So I'm hoping
Right.
that when I switch this over, everything does what it's supposed to do on his end. Brent Nunley, welcome to the show, my friend. Are you there? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
And we can hear you. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, we hear you.
Awesome. Hey, it was a good time meeting up with you flying the other day. Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Mute your YouTube feed. I'm getting a little echo. You'll hear the audio through. Yeah, you'll hear the audio through vMix. You hear us all right?
Now I can't hear you.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Turn it back up.
Turn what back up?
Well,
The
until he
YouTube?
can hear it. Yeah, until he can hear us.
Okay. That's all right. We'll hang with that. You don't have headset, do you?
I do. I'll have to go get it though.
Oh, that'd be all right. We'll be okay. Hello, Steve Mack. Welcome. So I was just saying, I enjoyed meeting up and playing with you yesterday. That was a good time. I always like to meet people that like to watch the show and hang around.
And just so you know, it's about a 3-second delay. I was timing it earlier.
Brent?
So,
I'm gonna have to go get my headphones, Mel, because I can't hear you without turning my speakers up.
Well, that's all right. Just turn your speakers up enough to hear it.
yeah.
I just
turn the
don't want
speakers
you
up
to
enough
echo.
hear.
It'll be all
The only
right.
thing that would echo would be the YouTube.
You okay?
Yeah.
As
Yep.
long as you're not running the YouTube in the background, it should be all right.
I think that's what he's listening to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm hearing
You
it in
should
the
be able to
background, but
hear it
that's all
through-
right. That's all right. It won't be too bad.
Yeah. We'll
So
go
anyway,
with
I was saying it was a good time meeting up and playing with you yesterday.
It was. I had a lot of fun. It was good finally meeting you.
Yeah, yeah. You always come in the show and you participate and chat and everything all the time. So I thought since we met up and flew together that we'd bring you on and let you say hello to everybody live streaming style. Brent Nunley, everybody.
Brent-
So
Brent, we've been on a panel before together, haven't we?
I think on Claude's.
Was it on Claude's or
Yeah,
was
on
it
Claude's channel.
over at Rogers?
Maybe at
Over at
Rogers.
Canadian Drone Hub long. Yeah, one of those two. It's been a while since
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
been
you.
a
though.
while.
Yeah.
So, Brent, what is it that I know you use drones in your work? You want to tell us? Can you tell us a little bit about that? About what you do?
Yeah, I'm a regional manager for a tower company, cell tower companies, and I fly a Phantom 4. I do safety inspections on our towers and do equipment audits, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you use a Phantom 4 for that, right? A Phantom 4 Pro.
Yeah, the company sent me a Phantom 4 Pro. Some of the guys have Mavics, but I was one of the first ones, so that was before the Mavics came out.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I like my Phantom 4, so.
Yeah, and that's what you fly for yours too, right? Yours is a Phantom 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I have a Phantom 3 Pro and a Phantom 4 Pro.
Oh, okay.
Personally.
Okay, cool. How long you been doing that? How long you been flying?
A couple years now.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm about to have to get recertified here pretty soon.
Yeah, me too. I think mine comes up in January or February.
I think mine does too. March, I think.
Are you part of Remote Pilot 101?
No, actually, I went through what was that other company? Uh, my company goes through them.
Oh, okay. So it's company provided then.
Yeah, they actually pay for my test and everything.
Oh,
So
isn't
it's
that
kind of
really
like,
cool? We just got another super chat there, and I got to get back to this camera thing if I hit the right button. There we go. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Steve McDonald, everybody.
I'll teach you to do an overlay so you don't have that happen.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
That way you don't have to change cameras. It just
Wait a minute. Crashed what today?
Across.
Ken, what'd you crash? What happened? Put it out there in the chat, buddy. Oh, did you crash it into the cat? That's what it looks like you just wrote. Crashed it hit the cat.
Yeah.
oh no.
Wow. Is that a Mavic Mini you're talking about flying that you're going to hit with a hammer later? Before you hit that with a hammer, send it to me. I'd like to play with it, and I'll send it back, and then you can hit it with a hammer. But
ask Rick Halber how long it'll take to get it back.
Oh, is it Rick's?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
But just saying, if Ken sent it to you and you send it back, ask him how long he has to wait. For him to ask you how long he has to wait.
I promise you'll get to hit it with a hammer. I won't crash it. I won't break it. I won't hurt it. It'll come back to you just the way you send it to me, as long as you send it to me before you hit it with the hammer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyway, Brent and I ran some video yesterday, and I just happened to have some. I got a little video clip here that Brent put together and sent to me to share with everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and play that now. And so this is video, everybody, that Brent shot on his Phantom 4 Pro when we were flying over at the Arkansas River at the Sparta campground, park, etc. They got a boat ramp there. They got all kinds of stuff there, marina. But that's where we went flying. That's where we met up. So I'm going to play this little clip that Brent put together for everybody. Here we go. And I'm not sure if there's sound with it or not. Oh, there is. That is copyright-free music, right, Brent?
Yes, it is. It's free music.
Everybody in chat saying, nice job, Brent. That looks good. Smooth flying.
Thank you, man. Great job.
Yeah, that is really, well, that's gorgeous. Is that the Arkansas River?
That's the Arkansas River. And you're flying an ND8 filter, is that right? Is that what you were running?
ND4.
Oh, an ND4, okay.
Probably should have had an 8. Guy's just a little bit worn out, but yeah, our trees aren't quite turning yet, are they, Mel?
No.
They're just barely starting.
Just starting.
They usually turn just a little bit earlier. Right now is just about the right time for you to see them at peak, you know, usually. Well, in Oklahoma, like down at the Comanche Mountains and stuff like that.
Getting a lot of compliments in the chat there, Brent.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
And that wrapped up the end of that one.
Go.
Yeah, very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm gonna now I'm gonna play mine. I played yours.
Good footage too.
What's that?
You got some good footage too.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this one up here. This is just a little short one I threw together real quick right before the show started. This is us sitting at that gazebo, and then I kind of rocketed out over the top of the gazebo and tried to peel off a couple shingles as I went. So we'll let this play through. Watch this, Lloyd. Watch how close I was to this roof.
Whoa. Yeah, that was close.
I really liked the way the sun was playing on the water. That, you know, it just really looked good.
Yeah.
It was really pretty out there.
This.
And I color graded this and stuff a little bit to add to it.
That's why I was wondering if it was because you color graded or if it was because of your ND filter.
I was running an ND8 on the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
With the smart controller, of course, but I always touch things up in post when I can.
Right. Right.
And I was a little low there.
I was touch up on mine.
I was just a few feet off the water there. When we started to get wrapped up, Brent took his Bantam 4 back out, and man, I thought he was going to try and catch fish with it. He was zooming around, making hard turns and everything. From where we were, he was a long ways away, and it looked like he was just a couple feet off the water. He said he was about 15 feet, or 25 maybe, but man, I tell you what, it sure looked closer than that.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, that was insane. But anyway, that's just some little bit of video that I shot, and of course I posted a video. I posted a video a couple hours ago. But
yeah.
So anyway,
water skimming.
Yeah, water skimming. Boy, you were water skimming too, man. I'm pretty sure I saw Rooster Tail out there behind that drone out there.
I'll throw something together and post it.
Were you shooting video of that too?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Whew. Yeah, definitely something I want to see. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Nice comments in chat. Everybody's really talking about nice stick work and nice video and everything. That's good job. Good job. So, by the way, y'all, if you don't have Brent, you should go look at his channel. Brent, type some more in chat there, just so everybody can get a fresh look at your chat line, so that they can see your channel real easy. And feel free to take a look at his channel, y'all.
Fucking time. I hate laptop keyboards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can be annoying sometimes. I hate them too. But anyway,
I got a big old Epson old keyboard I use for work. It's huge.
Yeah.
That's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Let's see. I seen a couple. I thought I seen a couple new names in in the chat, but no, I can't
So
find
we got
them.
John F. Gilbert Drone.
Yeah, those guys have been here
Services.
a while. I was looking for.
3X Drones.
Yeah, he was here earlier. Yep.
Okay.
I thought I saw.
I came in late. What happened to Dan?
Well, Dan's in the hospital, and
Oh,
we've been
no.
posting a GoFundMe link for him all evening. Rick Halber started a GoFundMe, and I think you said Rick came in,
Yep.
Lloyd.
Yeah, he just came in the chat a little bit ago. He popped in. So Dan is
There's
in
Ron
ICU,
Lockwood.
as a matter of fact.
What's that?
I said Dan's in ICU.
Yeah, they've
as a
got him in
matter of fact.
ICU right now. He's having some health issues, and he's had a surgery or two in the last few days. In the last few weeks, he's had more than one, and he's going to have more. So
Yeah.
he's not done, and he got a lot of things going on. So Rick Halber, being the guy that he is, has started a GoFundMe for Dan. So please, everybody, feel free to spread that link around and support it as much as you can, please.
Yeah.
Dan's been out of work for about 3 months now or something with this surgery stuff he's been going through, and he's got a little
This is
rough road to
something-
hoe.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is something new it's something old, something new that kind of popped up. Maybe or maybe not related to the surgeries the way he was talking today. It may be completely
Yeah,
different
some of
than
it's
that. But
old
anyways,
history. Yeah,
watch his videos. If you guys haven't seen Drone Worship's videos, he's been doing some live streams from the hospital. And
believe it or not, he's
kinda
grabbing
give
his
you
phone
the-
and live streaming. So yep.
Yeah. He's in ICU. I said when he first came in here, he'd just do anything to get views.
Yeah, right.
Get
That's
himself
about
admitted
it.
to
You
ICU
know, talk about
just to get
clickbait.
views. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, I know.
That's a pretty
Just
good looking
anything,
green
but-
screen set he's using, you know, making it look like that hospital
I know,
bed.
it
and
looks
everything.
real,
Yeah.
don't it?
Man, it just
Yeah.
looks so
Right.
real.
Yeah. And and Greg is in here, by the way. He's been lurking.
Yeah, Greg, I seen that. Hello, Greg. Steve Mack. Carolina Drones is not near the beach. They're in a town called Anderson, South Carolina. They're off of I-85, way inland,
I gotta
way
give a cup of
way
coffee
inland,
now.
almost as far as you can go inland. Almost. I mean, they're only just a little ways from the west side of South Carolina, but they're in Anderson, South Carolina. You're going.
Oh,
to Fort,
there's
South
two of me.
Carolina. There's what? What do you got?
Bob says there's two Brent Nunleys.
Two Brent Nunleys.
No, the other guy sucks.
Oh.
You will see.
If you need to stop by Carolina Drone, Steve, let me know and send me an email. I'll put my email for the channel here in chat. It's the same as the channel, 400agl.net @gmail.com. And that'll take care of that.
Has it been a week again, Mel?
Huh?
Has it been a week since I stepped out?
2 weeks this time.
Because has it really? Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to quit leaving here on your show because every time I come back, another week's passed.
Yeah. You come back next time and I'll be old and gray like you. Hey, Brent.
You're already old and gray. What the hell are you
Hey,
talking
Brent.
about?
Yeah.
When you start banging on your keyboard, maybe do me a favor and mute your mic.
The mute.
Mute the mic. Because I'm wearing a big old $high headset here, and it sounds like drums pounding.
I'm sorry,
If it
man.
had a rhythm, it would be okay. You
Yeah.
know? It doesn't have a good rhythm, you know.
Yeah, there's a link to Brent's channel in the description for the stream here. And I don't remember if I put it in. No, that other video is just mine. So,
Or like a herd of stampeding elephants, Greg says.
it sounds more like drums. Yeah.
I'll get my headphones next time, man.
More like a herd of stampeding elephants.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can never tell what Greg's going to say. Greg's going to come up with something, that's for sure. But,
yeah.
Brent, I know that you had stuff going on this evening, and I know you rushed home to try to be on the stream and say hello to everybody, and I appreciate you making it, and I appreciate you taking time out of your Sunday evening to come in and visit with us and show off your video. Thanks for sending that to me so I could share it tonight. And
well, thank you for having me, Mel. I appreciate it.
We'll have to get together some more.
Absolutely. There's no excuse. You're too close.
There's another guy that lives
up. Yeah, Roosevelt is real close too.
Roosevelt doesn't live too far away and from you. And there's another guy, and I can't think of his name at the moment or his channel name. His name is Les, and I've got his email with his channel name in it. Let me see right quick if I can look that up. Exploration Obsession is his channel.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He just lives.
I know who he is. Yeah.
2 or 3 hours north of over here, and he's up.
He's up on the other side of the mountains.
Yeah, he's up there near Branson, Missouri. So, I think the town is just outside of Branson area. But anyway, Brent, thanks so much for being on, and thanks for meeting up and flying yesterday. And you're right, we'll have to do that more often. It's too easy of a drive, and maybe next time we can time it and get Vice President Roosevelt to show up too.
We'll work on him.
We'll fly natural. Sounds good. Talk to you soon.
All right, guys.
Continue, Brent.
I'll take care. Have a good night.
Thanks, Brent.
All right, you too. Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Okay, we'll get back to this screen here now, and everything will be back
Ron
to normal,
Lockwood
hopefully.
Dimensional Denver for some reason.
Yeah, I just seen that in chat, and I hadn't just got there yet, but
oh, okay.
Ron and Jim Boyd, your vice president candidate, and they're talking about trying to do a drone get together.
Oh.
YouTube drone, just no event, no venue posted, no nothing, just everybody's on their own dime, and make your way to Denver, Colorado about August or so of next year, and everybody kind of get together, or a bunch of people that can get together, and they're going to see if they can get Sean Oz and
Sean Oz is in Dellon.
Art to list a place, get a list of places to fly, and yeah, that'd be more like a mountain meetup, Jim, because that's a little bit west for Midwest, but as far as the map goes anyway. But a mountain meetup, that sounds like a good name for it. Mountain meetup. Just don't call it Brokeback Mountain meetup.
Well, I ain't going down on Brokeback Mountain.
So
that shit ain't right. It just ain't right. Sorry, I went with the song I knew.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to watch one of my very earliest videos, you'll see one that has that song in it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Tennessee meetup would be cool. We can do a mountain meetup. We can do a southern meetup. We can do a Midwest meetup. Have that up in central Illinois or central Indiana somewhere, or southern Indiana, maybe somewhere around Louisville or something. I don't know.
Right.
We can do a South Georgia meetup and go down there and attack Dennis Lovelady, and we can do all kinds of stuff.
Well, we got Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, all in this general area of people all around here, and there's plenty of places to fly between here and, you got Branson, you got all sorts of places up in Missouri, and you got we could have, it's actually, Oklahoma City is actually centrally located on the highway systems, on a lot of the highway systems, and they sort of all merge there. You know, you can get there from Texas. You know, you can get all sorts of places. So
Yep, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And but yeah, we could, and maybe that's what in some ways we need to start working on some regional fly ups. You know, maybe have the big one like Kelly has every year for everybody from all over to be able to go into, but for those that can't make it, have a more regional.
Yeah.
Meet
Now,
up down under.
and
There
leave
you
it to
go.
Greg.
Meet
You
up-
know, he's going to bring women into it.
Yeah.
Meet up down under the table.
Yeah.
You know.
Third eye reminds you of deliverance.
Meet up down under would require a passport, and I don't have one, so you'd all have to count me
Yeah.
out on that one. Oi, down under means Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Lloyd, that's about the end of the show. That's about going to wrap it up. I did post a video this afternoon, everybody, about my flight at the river. Yeah, Chris is posting my PayPal. What do I call that thing? Redneck Super Chat.
Redneck
And-
Super Chat.
Yeah, yep. And I want to thank everybody again for the super chats that they did post tonight. I really do appreciate it. You guys have no idea
Yes.
right now how much I appreciate that. Maybe you do.
And don't forget the GoFundMe for
Dan
Dan and
Yep.
for Jim Crennan. There's
and
one
for
up-
Jim.
Chris
Yep.
posted that for, you know, Steve's
Yep.
been posting, you know, they kind of both been posting back and forth, so.
So that's about gonna wrap it up, Lloyd.
Okay. Sounds, I made it, and I made it, and I didn't get lost in the time warp when I step out to get my coffee. I came back and it was still, or has it been another show since that time warp?
You know, if you can't keep up, I'm just gonna try. I'm not gonna try. Never mind. Never got my email. Don't remember when I sent you one last, Craig. You know if it's legal to drive a pickup with a tailgate down in the States? Yes, it is legal to drive a pickup without a tailgate, even. You can drive with it down, or you can drive with it up, or you can drive with it off. And that goes for girls with their shirts, too.
In Oklahoma, yeah.
Oh,
And
Oklahoma.
you can carry a gun.
Hats off to
Yes.
Oklahoma. They instituted the constitutional carry. Started
Yes.
3 days ago. Hats off to Oklahoma.
Started on Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. And one thing, you know, because I have my concealed carry license, and I thought the reason I needed to renew it was because in order to carry concealed, you know, I had to have the license. You could carry open, but with the way our law is written, you can carry concealed or open under constitutional carry law. So the only reason I need mine is to have for reciprocatory, that word,
For
you know,
other
to be
states,
used
yeah.
in other states.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I still keep mine, but now it means Judy can carry her gun in her purse and not get in trouble for it. So
Yeah.
more crap I got to drag around.
Hey, you know. So there you go.
Well,
And that's the
there's
way
times that
Tennessee's
when
carry
I'll
law
go-
is. I mean, my carry permit for Tennessee
Yeah.
doesn't say concealed carry. It says carry. It's optional.
Yeah, well, mine is a handgun carry license. Yeah.
Yep, that's what mine is, and
But,
it's optional. I can conceal it, or I don't have to. It, you know.
Right.
It's
And ours is the same way,
personal.
but now with the constitutional carry in Oklahoma, we can do both too without having a license, you know.
Right.
But I prefer to have a license. That way, if I'm, you know, what they did do is ask, if you get pulled over, tell the police officer you got a gun.
That's
know?
the smartest
And
thing
that's
to do.
common sense.
You know,
That's
in-
the
in
very
fact,
smartest thing to do. You know?
When I got my carry permit, they told us, they said, if you get pulled over, hand the officer your license
it
and
out.
your carry permit. Hand them both to him.
Yes.
Give him the opportunity to ask you if you're packing, and give him the opportunity to ask you where it is, and he can decide if he feels safe and feels like he needs to secure it while he visits with you or whatever the case might be. But yeah, so yes, guys, thank you, Steve and Chris. Thanks for posting that link for Dan, and feel free, everybody, share that around with all your friends. Trust me, I've got inside information with Dan, and he's going to need it. He's going to need all the help he can get, y'all. So anything y'all can do, go ahead and make my day. Steve, let me see if everybody knows I do Forrest Gump all the time, right? I do a really good Forrest Gump impersonation.
Right.
Here's my Dirty Harry. Well, do you feel lucky, punk? Go ahead, make my day. How's that? How's that for Dirty Harry?
It wasn't bad, but it sounded more like Batman. Which would apply to go ahead, make my day.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
at least it didn't sound like this.
That's right. Yeah.
My big dog's barking like a chihuahua now. That just sounds like porn.
Luke, I am your father. Yeah. Well, there's Paul, Mr. Drone Bum himself. Now that we're about to cut the show off, he shows up. Boy, he timed that about right, didn't he?
He
didn't have to pay attention to any of the goof off or antics or nothing. So,
he didn't
anyway.
have to put up with my crap for an hour like you did.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about having your show and not showing up for it?
I've thought about pre-recording it.
Yeah, there you go. See,
I might do that sometime. Pre-record it and play it and let you come in on it and just act like you're really talking to me.
Yeah.
I'll ask you
That way you
questions
don't
and you
actually
can
have to
answer
put up
them, and
with
you
me.
can ask me questions, and I'll just
yeah.
sit there looking at you like, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. T-Bird says they'll know the difference if I pre-record it. Yep.
Yeah, he says, will we know the difference?
And you're right, Greg. He doesn't need to act. So, all right, guys.
Yeah.
Lloyd, thank you.
It's
Everybody
been
in
fun,
chat,
Mel. It really
everybody
has.
that came to the show, thank you very much. I know you could spend your Sunday evening anywhere, and you chose to spend it here, and we appreciate that. And thank you again for all those super chats. I appreciate that as well. Everybody have a good night. And if I can find my start and end screen, all my gizzy whappers that I play at the end of the show and the beginning of the show, and I'm going to fade right into this one and say I'll see you later. maybe it'd help if I turn my mic back on. All right, everybody. I really appreciate you coming in, spending your evening with me here at 400 AGL Live. I really do appreciate it. And Lloyd, thank you very much for joining in tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I had a good time joking around. I do want to say, though, I don't approve of political jokes. I've seen too many of them elected. And with that, everybody have a good night.
Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for being here.
All right, you take care, guys.
We'll see you on the next one.